decision to open Burrow's window?
I think he's ready for this part of the recovery, to come back on a limited basis and progress it, on the field with the players. So I think he's in a good point. Internally, this was always a good timeline for us. He's worked really hard to get to this point, to get back on the field in a limited form, and so I'm excited to get him out there today.
What are the chances he can play Sunday?
We're not looking at him playing Sunday, no. This is start with this week. He's got the 21-day window that we've activated, and so the timeline will be beyond that, but beyond this week, I should say. That's where we're at, so we're excited to get him out there.
What do limited activities look like, Zach?
Well, he wouldn't do 11 on 11, especially in these early phases of things. So, again, this is just day one. We'll start with day one. Just get out there, at least throw routes on there to the receivers, and then start progressing that way. So, again, it's you got this great opportunity for these next couple of weeks for him to start inching his way forward and getting ready to see when he can play for us.
Do you envision him playing in those 21 days in a game at all, or is it week to week?
Not ready to make that prediction. Truly week to week. There's no reason for us to do that. We haven't seen him yet out there on the field. And so we'll get through this first week and then approach next week and then see where we end up after that.
What kind of conversations did you have with him as y'all got closer to opening that window?
It's just a constant conversation since day one of this whole thing. So nothing significant that's happened over recently. This is a timeline that we were always on pace for. We never want to say that publicly in case something were to change, but fortunately it's held up.
You hope it's a shot in the arm, Zach, just for the locker room, knowing that, hey, this door isn't closed, and as you've said all along, that it's a real possibility he can come back.
I think so. I mean, he's one of the best players in the world, and so anytime that player comes back, and players have seen how hard he's been working behind the scenes, with the trainers and strength coaches and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's exciting when you see a guy who's put so much into coming back, seemingly on the front end of a difficult injury. You have to look at different timelines, and he's done everything he can to get himself back on the field, and so now this is just the next stage in his progression.
Is there an idea of what you do with Joe Flacco once Burrow is ready to come back from training?
And we're not there yet. We're getting Joe back on the field, and we'll go from there.
Do you expect Trey Hendrickson to be able to start practicing this week and play this weekend?
I think he'll be doubtful this week.
How's Flacco's shoulder coming off?
Still working through it. Today's the day we'd put him down anyway, just to give him an extra day's rest since it's a bonus day. We got 3 other quarterbacks that can go out there and take the reps. So, but from what I've talked to him so far today, it seems like he's feeling okay. Again, he went through a lot to be able to play for us last weekend, and so we'll manage him accordingly this week and see what we need to do from a practice rep standpoint.
So today, does Burrow get the 1 reps?
Jake and Joe will take some. Sean will mix in there as well. So we'll work all 3 of those guys through there.